I was born here and I was brought up here in the heart of the South Yorkshire mining communities. And every night my dad, he'd come home from work black as the ace of spades, I'll never forget. And I don't know why, because he worked in a bank. And I went to school, actually I was quite insecure as a child. I went to an apprehensive school for quite a long time. But I ended up in a little village just outside Doncaster, quaint, bijou, well-appointed sort of place. I've mentioned Edlington before to you, which is giving it away, isn't it, really? I don't know if you know that Edlington was bombed continuously during the war for 4 years. I think they did 8 quid's worth of damage. This is what we're looking at. It stands at the foot of South Yorkshire's highest mountain, Kilimanjaro. Just outside. But I hated going to that school. I went to Edlington Comprehensive School, and you know, I arrived there without one qualification to my name, and I left with exactly the same amount. I just did not like it at all. I went to school about the same time as Kevin Keegan, about 10 to 9, so, you know, somewhere around, give or take. And I just didn't like school. The only day I liked, actually, out of the whole year, was school sports day, because I haven't always been a little fat lad, you know. I was an athlete at school. Well, I took drugs to start, isn't it? In fact, we were the only school in Doncaster to have bear baiting as one of the events. I'll give you an idea. Well, my favourite event, and I'm sure this is going to fetch warm memories back to a lot of people in here, my favourite event was the mixed wheelbarrow race. I was so sure remembers it. I think it was that big firm bare thigh under each arm on the starting line there with all right. 100 yards, I think the quickest anybody ever did it was 2.5 hours. And that was a headmaster and the cookery teacher as well, if I remember. But and he was smashing bloke, our cookery teacher and all. I bet he's dead now. You know, I don't often tell people this, but I was expelled. And it's not easy to get expelled from a comprehensive school. It was a stupid incident, really. We were in the drama class, right, doing Shakespeare, I think his name was. And I totally misinterpreted the stage direction, enter Ophelia from behind. And that was it. Get out, woman. But I've often found this, you know. It's nice to have a lot of Shakespeare fans in the audience, isn't it? Like an intellectual crowd of varying age. So, look, I'm not saying there's anybody over the hill, but there's one or two with a nice view. I'm not that. But I have found, travelling around the country and still living up in the north of England, I find there's a very strange attitude towards us Yorkshire people, you know, when you get to London. Basically, they think we're thick. And it's mostly those counties that go around the outskirts of London, around the M25, Surrey and Berkshire and Cheshire and all that. They think that because we're born in the north, they think we're of a lesser intelligence and void of culture and just a bunch of absolute Palestines. And it's not true, is it? You're not sure, are you? Really? There's somebody over there just said Cheshire's in Scotland. What's he on about? Partying from Mensa. But I think the only time I've ever really been taken advantage of in London, I was there earlier this year, filming for 3 months, and because I've got a new camcorder, you know, and you want, look at that, Arc de Triomphe, all that, and I'm stuck in this little flat without a telly, and I've got to have a telly. And I went down to Curry's in Camden to pick one out. Now, I'm very patriotic, me. If it's not British, I won't buy it. And I picked one out off the shelf. And he's putting it in the box, this kid in front of me. And I said, just wait a minute, it's British, that, isn't it? He said, yeah, mate, it's British. And there's a lot of Welsh in London as well. I said, are you sure that's British? He said, yeah, get it, Bo. And I just happened to see this written on the back of the box, built-in antenna. Now, I'm not stupid, you know.